Hello. I'm trying to see if TikTok wants to work. It's a daily struggle. Rat dance. Hello. It's a daily struggle to get TikTok to work. Right now, it doesn't want to work. Dim dim da da da. Dim dim dam da da. Dum dum dim dam dum. What? Are you been entranced by some clear obscure music? Is that what's going on? There we go. It was great job, TikTok. You did it. Okay. 1 second. Rockstar fucked up with GTA 6. How? It's not out yet. I'm confused. I'm on the confuse, and you're doing me a concern, brother. Wrong year to release? They're not releasing it till next year. Right? Isn't the release date 2026? I think it's March or May or something next year. Yeah, May 26th, 2026. It was supposed to come out in fall 25, but they pushed it back. So clearly they seen what they were up against and changed their mind, you know. Yeah, everyone's saying that's the Baldur's Gate 3 of JRPG. That's what they're saying. I haven't really paid much attention to it, so That's probably a good thing. Don't. Okay. All I know is every time I watch someone play it for like a few minutes, it just looks like everything's a mess. Like I was on the Noob Jungle stream for like, I don't know, 20 minutes yesterday, and his characters look like they've been rolling in the mud. I don't know why, but it just seems like everything's a mess. I don't know if that's the French Impressionism theme or whatever they called it. Some sort of French theme. All right. I got a little bit of a sore throat, but we're gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna have to drink something. Here we got the classic Monster Energy, a clear classic. I've been drinking this off and on for years too. What do they got in here? 166 milligrams of caffeine. 2000 taurine. They got some grape skin extract. They got some guarana. What else they got in here? Riboflavin, niacin, B6, B12, and some astronomical proportions. So again, we'll judge this as we do our our strange methods. 25 for aroma, 25 for palate, 25 for finish, 10 for texture, and 15 for my personal experience in this lovely copita. Well, the carbonation evaporated immediately on this. Look at that. The Red Bull actually retained its carbonation for quite a while, but look at that. It just went absolutely flat in 1 second. Interesting. This is a bit of a darker color than you got off the Red Bull. It's more of more into the copper there. And it seems in more recent years, despite the fact that there is added sugars in this, it's not sugar-free. They do also have some sucralose in here, so it's got a bit of both worlds going on. Well, I think my vertical camera is a little off center. Let's just fix that real quick. It's not snapping for some reason, but there it is. All right, there we are. Oh. Yep, that's that like chalky rockets aroma. If you don't know what I mean, those like little chalky pellet candies that come in the roll. Where I am, they're called rockets. I don't know if they have a different name somewhere else, but rocket candies. Pretty much just tastes like rock, or it doesn't taste like, it smells like rockets. That's pretty much bang on. I don't know if I'm going to get much else out of this. Maybe weird thing to say, but like slight floral component. Like Yeah, like almost like a Highland floral component. All right, here's our friend Monster, the regular green one on the palette. Cheers. Huh. It's interesting. When you really assess it, you know, it does hit initially, again, like that very sweet, kind of rockets, candy, slightly chalky candy flavor. But you do get like a little bit of a transition in there. Let me see if I can like try to verbalize kind of like where that goes. The carbonation actually seems bang on, despite the fact that it looks really flat. This has a better carbonation, I feel, than the Red Bull, actually. Because it's definitely complementary and not overbearing. And I think the Red Bull, in comparison to this one, the carbonation was a little bit too much. Now that I'm witnessing what it is, like a little bit toned down, this is a better carbonation level, I think. I'm getting a note that I would describe as like almost like a vanilla, like a French vanilla, like a French vanilla ice cream kind of note. And then like the fruity components are kind of like going deeper into like more like apple and pear, but not mango. You have XLR interface? Yes. Well, I sure hope so. Or else, so this is running on Voodoo Magic. Do you run your headphones through it also? I do not. I could. It is made for it, but I don't. I don't monitor through it at all. But it is made for it. Kind of gets more tart on the back of the palette. A little bit acidic. Finish is like non-finish. Like it's not even remotely lasting. It's non-existent. Which interface do you have? I have the Wave XLR. It's just a little thing. This thing right here. And it just has like a dial. It can take mic, headphones, mix, and I can change between them by clicking on the dial. It's a button. And the top has a mute. So if I just pass my finger over, it's not a button, it's just touch contact. It'll mute my microphone. You'll see this will turn red. And that mutes everything. That's all there is to it. It has phantom power and everything. It's kind of nice, to be honest. Just for like a little single XLR. The problem with it is, like, if I wanted to add one of my other microphones, for example, this is only a single interface. Yeah, it's specifically made for my use case, yeah. Trying to set up my home musical studio. Yeah, you probably have one of the ones that's more like professional. Like what's I can't remember there was another one I was looking at that had a couple of interfaces. Mine is dual, but my Scarlett, yeah, I think Scarlett was one of the ones I was looking at. Headphones are sounding crackly. And I'm assuming you mean they sound crackly, but they sound fine every other time. Like if you plug them into your computer, it's probably fine. I don't know if it's the kind of thing where, I don't know if you can adjust frequencies on that thing at all, but one of the main instances of crackling that I've experienced has to do with a frequency. So I don't know if there's some kind of way that you can change the frequency on it for headphones. I don't know if that's even a thing, but it's like it's caused by like a frequency mismatch, that like sound. Of course, it can also be caused if like your cord is damaged or something like that too. But the idea is assuming the headphones are nothing wrong with them. Sample rate, yeah, sure. The frequency of the sample rate. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. I'm not like an audio wizard. I just know like basically how my shit works. Anytime I've had a problem, I try to figure out why it's causing the issue. And crackling, like one of the main causes seems to be a mismatch in the frequency sample rate. Not the like bit size, but the frequency, the hertz. I don't know if that helps or not. Probably not, but like maybe there's a world where I could have run into that issue if I did actually plug my headphones into the XLR interface to monitor it properly, like someone who really knows what they're doing, but I do not do that. But I do know that if, for example, I run my XLR interface at it runs multiple hertz sample rates. If I pump it up to the highest quality sample rate and then run it through OBS, the OBS sample rate is actually not high enough, and I'm giving it too much if I put up my quality to the max, and the output is crackly as a result. So I had to like reduce my sample rate or whatever until like it matched the rate that my program could tolerate, for example. But I don't know if that's like a real thing with headphones or not. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so let's focus on the aroma. And again, it's like chalky rocket candy, slight floral component, maybe like some French vanilla. And then you could go into like apple and pear. Like pretty good, actually. 19. All right. Honestly, Monster is pretty good. I think this is better than Red Bull in terms of this situation. You want some regular Monster?
The green one?
Just the regular green one, yeah. I thought you just assumed that. I just assumed that you thought the white one was better, so you don't drink that anymore.
No, the white one has
that
210 calories.
It's got sugar in it, absolutely.
What was this in the blue one? Peanut butter cups. Yep, the video.
Man, it's like straight sugar sweetness right at the beginning. You get some more of that like chalky rocket flavor. Yeah, like rockets. Yeah, it's like rocket candy. No, I'm on drink 2. I'm on drink 2. Got all kinds of them. What? No. This is only the second one I've ever done, though. Yes. Those are yours. It does bleed a little bit into juice at the back of the palate, though. A little bit tart. Monster should sponsor you. You're making it sound amazing. This is like, in terms of like flavor depth, this is objectively better than the Red Bull, I think. I hate to say. It's just fact. The texture is better too. It's still a little bit sticky, but it's less sticky. And the carbonation's better rate as well. I do think there's like a sweet French vanilla thing in it though. And slightly floral. I stand behind those notes. Now there is like something at the back of the palate that's kind of like slightly acidic, slightly tart. That is like maybe not the most pleasant taste. But it's not in the finish. The finish just doesn't exist. I kind of like the palate though. I'd say. It's just the truth. Give the palate 19 as well. I'll focus on the finish, but I get the feeling this is a non-finish. This is like an easy 12 or a 10 or something like that. You get a little bit of like apple, pear, and rockets candy on the finish, actually. We'll call it 13. It's like almost non-existent, but it's there. So from a texture perspective, again, I actually like the carbonation of this one better than the carbonation I had on the Red Bull. The Red Bull actually was like, I kind of thought it was pretty good, but this one's better. It's like slightly less carbonated. And as a result, you kind of can experience more of the flavor, but it still adds to the texture, that little bit of carbonation. And this one is not as sticky as the Red Bull was. I don't know if that's like a direct... I'm like trying to read. I think there's slightly less sugar in this than Red Bull. I don't know if it's related to the sugar content exactly, but this one doesn't come across as sticky. It's a little sticky, but not too bad. Texture, I'll go 7. Alright, so out of 15, my personal experience with this one regular green Monster Energy, a classic beverage. Which actually surprised me. We'll say this surprised me a little bit. I knew I was coming in to kind of sort of expecting that kind of like slightly oversweet, chalky candy aroma. But when I really got into this one, and I got it in the Copita, I didn't kind of hate kind of what I got there. Because there is like, yeah, this like kind of like chalky rockets, like overt flavor, but you can almost kind of deconstruct that a little bit into some of that kind of like sweet French vanilla flavor and like a almost like a floralness and like apple and pear kind of at the bottom, and those like together kind of like I feel like formulate that kind of like rockets flavor like when you put them together. But if you really kind of deconstruct them, I think you end up with like actually a pretty interesting set of notes. Like, I almost promise you that if you really look for it, you'll get vanilla on this. I don't think there's, like, vanilla extract in here, but who knows? It's just, like, oh, the ingredients list is a horrible concoction of random, unreadable nonsense. So who knows? I guess they kind of scapegoat a little bit, and they just say, well, there's some flavors in here. It's like, okay. Oh, there's definitely vanilla in this. I don't know that there's like actually vanilla extract, but there's a vanilla note for sure. I can't be convinced otherwise. So out of 15, maybe not the flavor profile most people kind of would go for, because again, it does kind of like that Brockett's candy flavor when you put it in a drink. It does border a little bit on the like medicinal side, and also again, like at the back of the palate of this, there is some very clear acidity. You can definitely detect it on the sides of your tongue. There's certain acidic note and a certain tartness that maybe is not the most pleasant. But those things aside, like, honestly, I wasn't expecting to find this much individual flavor to pick out of this. There's a little bit of flavor transition on the palate too, which is kind of nice. Of course, the finish is non-existent. But also mostly kind of a little bit impressed with the texture when you really focus on it. It is a little bit sticky, but it's not too bad. And the carbonation, I feel like, is just right on this. And I was coming off of the Red Bull that I kind of thought the carbonation was just right on that one. But when I compare my experience today with the carbonation level against that of the Red Bull, I feel like this one, it's slightly less carbonated, but it's actually a better carbonation rate in order to experience what's actually in here. So again, a perennial classic. I feel like there's a world where this could taste more appealing to more people and maybe like less medicinal. I guess that's like where the bad marks are. Again, Rockets Candy Liquid is maybe not the most inviting flavor. I know that my kid does not eat the Rockets and I end up with them at Halloween. So if that says anything. So I feel like I should score this experience. I feel like this experience, despite this is not what I typically go for, it doesn't have anything to do with the taste necessarily. I feel like the taste complexity here, maybe a little bit better than the Red Bull. So I can't really give it a 7. I can give it a 9. So we calc this together. We got 19 and 19. What a great scores. And 13 and 7 and 9 is 67. 67 out of 100. This is great. Can you believe this? This is a great beverage. It just barely meets the qualifications to be considered great. Great. Monster regular. It's great. Can you believe it? Bam. All right. I strangely enjoyed that experience. And it's because there was something there to find. That's the reason.
Slanjava.
Already in the whiskey? Oh, yes. Look at this steep pour of whiskey. That's actually what I thought might worry people if I like, well, I'm a whiskey channel and I'll just like pour this in. And I'll be like drinking it like this. I'm like, man, this guy is deep in the tank. What an overpour. My eyes are barely open. Mr. Ben, 7 months. I appreciate your tier 1 subscription. Oh, is it just months? Yes. I don't know if I guess you've been so busy with your wedding. You haven't been around for the newest meme. If you peruse the inside scoop, you'll see how many amazing energy drinks I have. So we're doing one every morning. That's the plan now. We did like regular Red Bull yesterday, and today we had regular Monster, and we assessed this in a very sophisticated manner in the same way we would assess a whiskey. And I'll record it and post it to YouTube. Isn't that fun? Holy taurina! Yeah, thankfully these ones do have taurine in them. Not like those other trash drinks. The B12 is off the charts on this guy. Yeah, I don't really like rate the ingredients so much. So long as there's at least 80 milligrams in caffeine, it's a qualifying beverage. That means that those like caffeine-free pieces of shit like Prime, that's not a real drink. But yeah. Yeah, so in my corner, if you haven't seen yet, in my mystery corner, that is all caffeinated beverages. Because I was drinking these every morning anyway, so I might as well contentify it, you know? We're contentifying it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you weren't here. Hopefully the boy doesn't get into your stash. Now he's good like that. A weird thing, actually. So he's about to be he's about to be 8, and he doesn't like pop. Or if you live in the United States, soda. Or if you live in the deeper United States, Coke. So, I don't know how we managed that, but, like, he will refuse to drink a cola or a Sprite. He'll be like, no, that's gross. So I actually have no concern about him touching that. And that's the other thing too. It's like, yeah, I do have a lock on the cabinet that has all the alcohol in it. There is a lock on there, but I've never locked it because he's actually just not interested. I have no like even minor fear that he'll even touch it. So that's good. But yeah, if you haven't heard, we were talking about the other day, Ben, that what I might do is I might put a mini fridge right there and put our random stuff in it. I think that's a good plan. We'll put the energy drinks in there, and we'll put the other stuff in there. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge. I still have, like, that Lefroy red ale, and I still have that, like, 11-year-old Glenlivet Vanishing Point fucking barrel-aged one. I also have, like, some sake and lambics and stuff in the fridge, and they're, like, taking up space in the fridge. So I think the plan is stream fridge right there. I think that's the plan. We'll get there. So we'll now gracefully transition into our game here. Which I started playing on a complete whim, and I don't mind. Oh, I forgot to flip my brighter shores potatoes. Do you guys mind? I'm still on this game. My little RuneScape replacement. Ooh, gain some levels. Doo. That's all I needed to do. All right, here we are. Are you ready to be sent out into the world? Oh, absolutely. In order to reach your full potential, you will first need to stare at the night inside of you. Okay. When the time comes, you'll be the one to create paths on water. That's way less ominous. This is not a conversation. Yeah. Soothe a long tormented soul. You need to reach Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. Okay. To activate this giant, give it the name Extol, and it will send you to Sleeper Island. Whoa. That's a slightly risky means of travel. I'm not sure about that. Come to grips with two very powerful wizards. That advertising is terrible, though. You don't like the picture? I think the picture's badass. Just my opinion. I hate it. You don't like it? Hold on. Shit. Somehow streamer mode turned off on Discord. Looks like an ad for a roller coaster. Yeah, it actually kind of does. You're not wrong. You hire Harrison Ford. But the thing is, they did though. This is the same company. It's the same company as Glenmo. They could have used Harrison here too, but they didn't want to pay him that much. Maybe Harrison doesn't like smoky whiskey. I mean, maybe. I don't know. They got like the tractor and the boat and the still, and they got Shorty, the dog. My concern with this is that Harrison loves smoky whiskey. My concern with this is that actually this is not going to be that impressive. That's actually my concern with it, because the only difference, as far as I know, is it's a high gravity mash, which makes like a very potent beer. That's all they did. So my worry is that this is like maybe just not that interesting. But I mean, there's something to be said for maybe it's smokier. It could be smokier because there's less water in the mash and there's more peated malt. But high gravity doesn't necessarily mean smokier. It just means that they got more sugar out of it. So I don't know. But yeah, this is right now in the EU. It's around 110 euros. So it'll probably be like the same price. It'll probably be like the same price as like Ardbeg Ugdal, or like around the same price Ardbeg Corey Vrecken or something like that. But it is a limited release. I don't know when it's going to appear on this side of the ocean, but you need it. If it comes around, I'll get one. But there's some Ardbeg releases that they go to the States, but they don't come up to me. Like one of the ones most recently is the Ardbeg Eureka. I don't know if you've seen Ardbeg Eureka in the States, but all of the people in the States seem to have a bottle of Ardbeg Eureka, but I have never seen it up here. And there is one that was like, I can't remember what it's called. It was like an 8-year-old for committee or something like that. It was a weird Ardbeg, but they people in the States got it, but we never got it in Canada. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I have access to it, I'll get one. You haven't seen the Eureka? I think the Smokiverse isn't in the United States yet, but I know the Eureka is, people bought some of those. What a ride! Wow, all got caught. Seems pretty risky. Risky stuff, you know. Despite the fact that I'm collecting grains in this game, I feel like they're not going to let me make a beer. $90, holy! Actually, I see a cave up there. This is a game called Sea of Stars. What? Cool. Okay. Solstice Mage Ring. Oh, I see the 10 in the Ugdal. Yeah, the... What does this do? Party members recover 1 magic when they block. Okay. Yeah, the core range is pretty available here. So that's your 10 Wee Beastie, Ugdal, Corey Vrecken, Anoa. But Anoa is sometimes not available. That's the one that's like a maybe. And actually, it's the one that I've heard that it's the only core range Ardbeg I've never had. But it's also the one that I heard is like not the best one. It's like a lot of people are like, well, it's like, you know, more expensive than the 10 and is like shittier. That's what I was told. But I never had it. Like a barbecue one, there is an airbag called Bizarrebecue, but that was like a committee release. That was a special release. I need to press equip. Yeah, Bizarrebecue. Some enemies down there. We can just blast these guys, dude. We're gonna blast them. Kaboom. You reviewed Ugdal? Yeah, I did. I did. I actually got around to posting it on Discord too, so it's one of the ones that actually has been posted. I'm behind by about 8 reviews on Discord. So, a couple of them are nowhere. So there's a couple reviews that I have the video for that have never been posted to YouTube. But there's 6 or 7 that are on YouTube that are not on Discord. But Ugdal is one of the ones that's on, it's everywhere. I believe I rated it 78. It's in the top 5 right now, anyway. But my preference has always been the Corey Vrecken. What does this do? Might interest a collector. Okay. What about this cookie jar? Nothing, eh? Yeah, the Corey Vrecken is more similar to the 10. The Ugdal is very much sweeter because it has the cherry butt. But somehow I've reviewed the Ugdal, but the 10 has never come up for review yet. So maybe I should like expedite that one because that bottle's definitely older. Or I could just wait till I get a new one. I don't know. There's no way I don't replace it. The Ardbeg 10. how some people have said, like, the newer the bottling of 10, the worse it is, but I can't imagine it's, like, that much worse. Okay, so we don't know anything about this Ant's ability. Let me give him the old one for... Okay, he's got a sword in there. Double sword. Dang. Actually, let's hit our skill here. Let's even become one with the game. Fuck. I killed him anyway, I guess it doesn't matter, but I definitely could have got more hits out of that. This looks like something's supposed to be here. Oh, you can jump through it, okay. Well, maybe we'll just try that. Ooh, mushrooms. Tomato. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Try to use my combo. I got a fat combo right now. Oopsie. How's he not dead? I guess it's because I suck. Dang. Have a sandwich. Resist. Don't know what that guy's doing. Well, we do know what this guy's doing. Oops, I just suck. Boom explosion. Ow. Okay. Key items. Nothing works on this, but something does something here. Power belt. Okay, so we go here and go attack. But wait, we gotta absorb. This should work. Oh no, it only did moon damage one time. That's annoying. Okay. Wait, hold on. Do a big fireball. I should have absorbed energy too, but cool kid, hi. Okay, so this guy... I don't know. How much mana do you need? You need 8 and 4 to do 2 abilities? A little while, eh? Oh, I want like magic damage on this chick. I'm like so far from using 2 abilities on this chick. This guy's what? 3 and 7. Gotta work on some urgent stuff for this morning. No problem, friend. It is what it is. I appreciate you being here. Let's throw one of these fuckers and just see what it comes up with. Oh. I got no manners. Let's try this. No, it's not blunt. This is probably bad, actually. Managed to block it. Yeah, we'll just do this. I get the feeling that abilities like Moon and Sword or something like that. This guy's gonna be dead. Your keyboard is so cute, thanks. Waka Flocka Fool. How's it going? Yeah, I like it. It's not very big. I used to use I don't know if you're familiar, but I used to use a Razer Orb Weaver to play video games with. So I eventually graduated to a keyboard, but I wanted something that was really small. So this is the form factor I went with. And all the... You used Amazon LED. Yeah, the... all of the extra keys that normally you would have on like one of those big keyboards, they're actually all still here. They're right here. They're all hidden. So you can actually do most things with it. It's not like you don't like lose any buttons. Oh. Whoop. Just beat this guy's ass. Ooh. This guy's weak to sword, isn't he? Yeah. Tomato. Shit. Potato. Man, I'm missing whatever the thing is that you need to unlock those blue crystals. Maybe it's a come back later thing. This is like Golden Sun. I'd never played Golden Sun, but maybe. Okay, yeah, see, that's Sword and Moon, that ability. And that one, I bet you it's Sun and Blunt. So what we can try to do... It's like a complex Final Fantasy. Yeah, this is definitely a JRPG. The only reference I have for Golden Sun is like I think there used to be a Golden Sun for Game Boy Advanced like a long ass time ago, but I never played it. Can I sweep and hit everybody? Because then I can blunt. Yeah, I think this is the way to do it. Oh, that one's not blunt. Is it Sun and Moon over there? Well, we'll get rid of this one. It's Sword and Sun. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Looks like a Goku lookalike. Yeah, a little bit. See ya. And this guy is weak to sword. And this guy is weak to moon. So how about I just, actually, instead of doing this, why don't I just boost my regular attack? Oops. And then hit this guy. Oh, he's like almost dead anyway. Yeah, that was overkill. Can I push this? No. What's this? There's something up there that requires... Looks like a animal paw or some shit. Anything in the water? Not really. Yeah, see, I have a seashell item, but I don't... It doesn't seem related. Alright, let's cook. Time to cook. More fun to cook than it is to eat. Yeah, I just can't get up there. This thing kind of sucks. Make a roast beef sandwich. Mushroom scramble. Here's some potato. Can I make something else? Tomato club? Sure. Save the game. Got something over here. Teal amber ore. Is that a vendorable? Yeah. Still can't push this, whatever that is. Okay. Let's try to get rid of these ding-dongs down here. If I can press my buttons good. Oh, not good enough, eh? How much health do they have left? 2. That's sad. Dang. Dang. Okay. There's no way I can block both of these. I think we'll just ball out of control. Actually, maybe it's best to just heal. Oh, I thought he was going middle. Nice block. One down. Dang, I thought he was charging for some reason. What's this now? Something goes here. This is where we came from, yeah. Rock lid. That seems like an item for our warrior man. +4 attack, +2 magic attack. Not having mana kind of sucks. I guess what I can do, slap this guy. And then we can go over here, boost, skills, boomerang. Ooh, close. And then, do I have any other party food? Just this one? Maybe we'll just use Nourish. Man, I suck. That skill gets a little unhinged. Alright, how do we get up there? Eat an apple. This the way out? Oh, I don't want to go out. I feel like there's way too much stuff going on in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this fight over again. Let's see what's over here. Someone's over there. Oh, it's a someone, all right. Fix the grackle in the stupidest way. This was like some 2000 level problem solving. Gen Alpha wouldn't have solved it. Wow. I don't know. Gen Alpha's pretty smart. This looks like... I kept my small aux to big aux adapter in some random place in a box on the floor, not closed. It was dusty. It was dusty. Traveling historians. Weird static, yeah. Cartridge gaming knowledge, yep. Just fucking blow on it. Solstice Warriors. Holy shit. Fucking some ADHD shit going on here. Is this person going to join my party? Is it some shit like that? The lore grimoires were burned. The who, the what, the. Enchanted books that write themselves by touching artifacts with stories to tell. Grabbing any artifacts you stumble upon during your adventures. I'd be happy to share stories with you. I'll just drop by your campfire whenever you're out in the open. Bring me any artifacts you find and we'll see how my lore grimoire reacts. Okay. A ghost pirate ship called the Vespertine. The Curse of the Vespertine. Stormcaller was the name of their captain. He was the most powerful wind mage the world has ever known. Wow. And their navigator Hortense remained to this day the shrewdest mariner on record. Among Hortense's skill and Stormcaller's magic, some say their ship was faster than light itself. The crew went on many adventures, accumulating countless riches until one day the inevitable happened. Hortense, whose first love was music, announced that she wanted to quit the pirate life and devote herself to art. Well, you know, I mean... Ever a firm believer that the real treasure is the treasure one finds along the way, Stormcaller took her resignation. Utterly insulted, he stopped conjuring wind for the sails and locked the ship in the middle of the ocean. We shall remain here till our navigator gets that silly idea out of her head. The Hortense had already made a final decision. Days went by, both of them sulking while their crew begged that they reach some resolution. First they ran out of patience, then out of food, and eventually out of drinkable water. Then one day after sunset, the pirates, driven mad by hunger and thirst, mutinied and made their captain walk the plank. And as he sank into the abyss, Stormcaller cursed his crew and conjured an eternal prison. In the Sea of Nightmare, he would channel a deadly storm for them to endure forevermore. Over centuries, the crew members lost their minds to the ghastly place, until only Hortense remained. To this day, the battle goes on in the Sea of Nightmare. Stormcaller's hatred pitted against the navigator's sheer will. Some say Stormcaller's fury will one day sink the ship, while others believe he will eventually bow to the indomitable Hortense. Legend has it she gets a short break once a day for but a few seconds, at the precise time the curse was first conjured. Countless sailors and fishermen have since reported sightings of the legendary ghost pirate ship that appears at dusk. They call it the Vespertine. While some have half a mind to climb aboard in search of treasure, most avoid sailing at dusk for fear of being sucked into the Sea of Nightmare. The end. Wow. I finished the original game, but there's like an extra DLC they released just this year, so I didn't finish that part. I started it though. Boring but healthy. I feel like this is like not even barely worth making. I should maybe save the ingredients. Beeks joins the cargo. Okay. Didn't join my party, but we're literally carrying her in Garl's backpack. Okay, I kind of want to go back and do some fishing first. This feels like it progresses the game. And I kind of thought if I went over here I would find like some like extra tidbits, but instead I found the right way to go. It's always weird. Oh, here's this again, yeah. So we're still missing a couple of things. Oh, actually, shit. I just realized something. There's a dragon down there, actually. That's kind of cool. I just realized something. Okay. I'm in the fucking zen. I think I figured out a way to get up here. But I'm still missing like an item that removes those crystals. Mushroom soup, okay. I'm still missing an item that removes those crystals. And I'm also missing... like a way to like go get that chest that was at the very beginning of the zone. Okay, so if I just sunball this middle guy, it'll hit all of them. Dang, I fucked up. But I don't have a way to hit them all with a sword. I can't hit one with a sword by combo. I kind of thought maybe that chest would lead me to something more. I guess not. There's a couple things that I need to progress. Not progress, but unlock some things in there. I'm gonna do some fishing though. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you can just go in here. Oh, shit, I kind of want to go back. I missed an item. I definitely missed an item. Oh, wait, at like the other fishing spot. I didn't kind of realize I could just jump in the water. Okay, so how many fish are here? 2 new ones. Okay. I think this is a lunar trout. Oh, fuck. Kind of suck at this. Hard shell. There's an... Okay. I don't want this one. Not this. No, not you. Okay. I mean, whatever fish I get, I can still eat them, so it's not like that's wasted. I want one of the little ones. Oh, that's a lunar trout. Okay, so I need one of the bigger ones that's not got weird scramblies on it. Ah, this is not the right one. Yeah, I don't know how to do this minigame right, I don't think. I don't want this fish either. It's one of these ones that I want. One of these ones here. I don't know how to not get your line broken though. I'm gonna have to go look on the interwebs for how you're actually supposed to play this minigame. Feels like my line gets broken too much. Oh, maybe you're supposed to keep it in that zone. Oh, I didn't even see that zone. A grass haddock. Mr. Thor Q, how are you? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we got all the fish here. Nice, great job, team. Is there something over there that I didn't get? Oh, there is shit over there I didn't get. Hold on. I'm seeing some stuff I didn't get over here. I was playing cool shit I've never seen before. Yeah, anything interesting. What's the idea? It's a hard racket, but... You know... Okay, so he wants Sword and Sun. So, what if we just go with a big old slap on this guy? And then we'll go absorb energy, attack this guy. That'll break his concentration, but we gotta take the ramming. Easy block. Do a fireball. Fireball. Kaboom. Yeah, I just got bored. I got bored of this, of the same things for multiple decades. I can't do it anymore, man. The worst part is, like, I want them to be... I want multiplayer games to be interesting to me, but they just... Most of them are just not it these days, I don't know. It's like the kind of game I'm looking for, they don't make them like that anymore. I think that's all it is. How do I get up there? Oh, I see. That's a very sneaky little area here. Wasn't this many incredible games to pick from? While that's true, the school of game design has changed very drastically in the past 15 years. And some of the tenets of game design are just not They're not, you know, they're not respected in the same way that they used to be. But the nice part is, I get the feeling that we're in a great time, and that is into reference to the fact that a lot of major studios are kind of coming into understanding that if they just throw a bunch of money at something that has no soul, it doesn't sell. I think that's overall is going to be a good thing, because there's too many safe games that have no soul being made. Because if you look at all the games, like indie games that are really successful, most of them are doing weird, wild, crazy things that a big budget studio would never do, because it's not a sure thing. They don't know if the design's going to work because it's never been done before. So, back in the day, that was ever true for like every game, but now it's like, you know, you got to take some risks to make a gem, and you got to be adventurous with your design, and they're learning that now. They're learning that you can't pump out random generic Assassin's Creed 18 and have it still make millions of dollars. And one guy who no one knows who he is can make some fucking Balatro card game shit and retire because he took some chances. So what do we do here? We can cancel 2 of them. We just have to take the other one, I guess. Cancel this one. And then we can cancel this one. But we just have to take this one. Summon. Oh, he made another couple of guys. Ooh. Gross. Well, it's alright. We have the power of the moon. And cracked abilities. Watch. Watch as we use our gamer instincts to become one with the game and deal infinite damage. Fuck. It's alright, it killed them all anyway, but that was not nearly as impressive as I was hoping. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence and create Counter-Strike 3. You could do that. Found the Silver Sword. +4 attack, +2 magic attack. I'm in. Unfortunately, the fact remains that while that got me something new, it didn't solve the other 2 riddles that are going on in here. Which is what to do with that paw print block with the chest. And it didn't solve what to do with the blue crystals. Where's my jelly? No jelly? Just this thing? It doesn't seem worth. Fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Dang. Oh shit. Ooh, not great. Okay, so I guess we're just going out. I'm kind of being left to assume those things that are in this zone are a comeback later kind of thing. This is gonna hurt. Unless I'm a god. I could be a god. It could happen. Not quite a god, but pretty good. Nice block. We just start healing. No, let's just kill him. I don't think this is enough to kill the guy. No. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I should try to kill him instead. I'm not sure.
Still sane, exile?
Eat an apple. Still sane, exile? He's gone mad. Alright, let's save the game. And we'll see what's going on over here. And I kind of want to... Oh, they're not casting anything. Let's just hit this guy. Kaboom. Bang. I suck. Triple moon. Of course. Ram. Ow. Okay. What does this one do? What did that do? Oh, maybe that removed... No, I don't think that did that. I'm assuming the one on the right will fix the bridge up here. But what does the one on the left do? Mountains are nice. That's the life. Okay. I kind of want to go back. Because I know there's still a couple things over here that are unsolved. And I don't know if maybe like charging that. You think that like does something to those crystals that are over here? Well, they kind of felt like they needed something to be interacted with them. You'll block this guy's concentration. Ooh, we got 1 health. So that doesn't do anything to this. I was curious about the crystals that are like over here. Or if like it did anything to anything. You know what I mean? Where did those crystals go? Oh, I can't like get back over there. That's kind of weird. Man, I suck. Whatever happened to that thing with the crystals? Am I crazy? Where was that? I thought it was over here. I don't see it at all anymore. But maybe it was like before this altogether. I can't get through here because of this thing. I didn't think it was before that, but maybe it was before that. Okay. Oh well. There's definitely a chest or something behind some crystals around here somewheres. Ow. This is bad. Really bad. Yeah, I'm dead. Man, too much random fights, dude. Yeah, let's try to, like, not let them do all their bombs. You know? Weird concept, I suppose. Yeah, I already did that. Yeah, I guess we're just leaving. I wonder if it makes any difference if you go to the right one or the left one. Does this guy say anything different? No. Why do I hear something when I go up here? No, maybe not. Alright, let's go. Malcolmud will kill us all. Oh no. Run. The Earth Elemental Wizard. That the wind can play the melody for the sleeper. Oh yeah. Malcolmud has taken over the mine, so we can't go in anymore. And if the sleeper wakes... Ooh. He's clogged the tunnel, powering the great elevator's windmills. We can't even go to Brisk and ask for help. This continues, Malcolmud's minions will start pouring out of the mines, and... the sleeper has awakened. One evil wizard going down. Okay. Stonemason's outpost. So we can't use that because it's broken. Everyone was just running around a moment ago. Grown-ups are weird. Yeah, amen. Fucking amen. Ooh. Amber ore. Shiny pearl. I stole the shopkeeper's shit, it would seem. Thanks for the help. What? What did I help with? I think I just stole your items, brother. I think I just stole your items, dude. Okay. Nothing going on in here. What's in here? Fucking item shop. Big money. What else we got? Want my squire's sword and my cauldron lid. Adventurer's vest. What do you got for me? Teal amber staff. That's an upgrade. I already have this. Miner's smock. Oh. Abacus already have. Adamant shard ensures double hits on regular attacks. Oh, so it takes out the timing element of the game. That's what this does. What does this one do? Automatically blocks. Okay. Negates enemy defenses while casting. Decreases damage taken. These things feel like cheating. We're not going to buy those. Little cheats. We will, however, buy a minor schmuck and equip it now. And sell his vest. What a great UI innovation that you can buy an item. The game asks if you want to equip it immediately. And then asks if you wanted to sell the item they had on before. Holy shit. Unreal. I can't believe it. Weird game design. It makes so much sense. What's this? Hot. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, I know, man. What's in here? What's this thing do? Twirly whirly? This must do something, this twirly whirly. I can't get out. Weird. The water pump stopped functioning. Okay. What are you doing? Gotta see if there's more free stuff around. Hey, do you have free stuff? What's over here? Ooh, there's another one of those. That's behind one of these green crystals. Okay. So there's some way to move the green crystals. There's some way to move the blue crystals as well. Ancient Molkin Cloak. What does that do? Teaks might get a story from this. Oh, this is a relic of some kind, an artifact. Yeah. So went down there. What you gotta say? Yeah, here's the tunnels. Okay. Hold on. I still want to fuck around up here for a little bit. I don't know if I got... Okay, so there's a shop. I went in here. I went in here. There's this place. Yeah, I already went in here. Okay, this is like the inn. Like to rest in our geothermal room? No, I'm good. Okay, I guess that's it. So there's some kind of item you can get clearly that like makes green rocks move or something. No jumping down. Well, so much for that. Everyone started cheering as if I was going down to fix the problem. So what do these do? Okay, clearly we're going to figure out how those things work here. Miner's break room. Malcolm Mud the Wizard. I didn't mean to say it like that, but okay. Okay, yeah, so I still can't move these green rocks, and clearly moving them is a thing. Ooh, a flying monster. Drill bat. Now they are fairly resistant to moon damage. Vulnerable to sword, okay. Oh shit, there's a triple. You gotta try to block 3 times. Seems like they're just generally vulnerable to physical attacks. Let's hurl this fucker. Fire. Also sword in it and something else. Magic attack. This guy needs 10 mana to do both skills. I mean, this is a thing, I suppose. Three eggs. Multiple ways to go here. Let's go up here first. Some mushroom. Get some mushroom. Ooh, what we got here? Green leaf. Plus 15 HP. Ooh. We'll just put this on, big boy. My big boy. My big boy. Okay. So let's give him a slap with this character. Generate some magical living mana. Nice block. And then we'll go here. Power him up. Kaboom. Nice. A bone. Okay, so we gotta do a little bit of a jumperoo here. What do we got here? Dairy. We don't have the item for this yet. Whoop. 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 Teal amber ore. That's it. Okay. So we go in here. Doesn't do anything for us. Seems like we need a green block in here to move around something, to do something in here. So let's go this way. Ooh, what is that thing in the back? Bush true. Nice. I don't know what's going on with this guy back here, though. Let's power up and use our super attack. Let's dingbat. Wonder what the other symbol is. It's probably sword or something. Ooh. Can we hurl this guy? No, we can't hurl him. 3 turns, Just give him a bop. No, it's sword. We could go combo Solstice Strike. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we unclogged this tunnel, I see. Woo! Wee woo wee woo! Oh. something. Heard the elevator. Still doesn't help us with these. No jumping down? Let's save the game. Might jump down here? No. Let's see what's on this floor before we continue. Oh, there's another one of those weird mole blocks here. It's like a mole block, maybe. Alright. More things to move that I can't quite really move. We're definitely missing some kind of thing that lets us move those. Give this guy a slap. Cancel his. And then we can go over here, charge up, attack this idiot, cancel his, and then we can go. Hopefully this will work. Wasn't enough to kill him, eh? Unfortunate. But we can just use our mana. Beasts and Blinds. Hi, how's it going? Kaboom. Nice. Okay, we can go up this way. Looks like there's a way to go here that we don't have access to. Another way. I guess we'll just go across the rope. Seems like the only option. Not too bad, not too bad. Be some blinds. A little bit stuffed up, but other than that, I'm doing okay. There's something behind here. I get a weird item behind the wall vibe here. Nope. Ooh. Interesting. Drop down. Some potatoes. Whoop! Ah, can't. We gotta move this. And I need like the power glove or something, man, so I can push these blocks. Here's the kind of thing that I have to kill Malcolm Mud to get the item or something. One day when you will become a big streamer, please don't forget us. Well, if one day I do become a big streamer, I'll have more time for you. Because as it stands right now, I don't have enough time for you guys. I wish I had more. Mushroom Scramble. Hey, this has got some mana attached to it. We like mana. Okay, let's have a rest. Thank you, Beast and Blinds. I appreciate it, man. It's people like you that keep the dream alive. Just know that. Oh, I bet you this is it. Mistral Bracelet. Grand Theft Auto 6? I don't know. That's so far away. It's a whole year away. So I don't know. Can't make any promises at this point. I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game though, to be clear. So I don't know for sure, but there's some chance. Depends what happens a year from now when it comes out. Press R to release burst of wind that can push blocks. Oh, it's like a wind glove. Okay. So I can go down here and go, hiya! Hiya! Uh-oh. Someone's mad. Ooh! Look at that fucking toad. Can I hurl his ass? Alright, have a good day, Beast and Blinds. Let's hurl his ass. See what happens. Boom. Okay, well, yeah, we can deal with that. Actually, I can't right now. There was no way for me to stop this ability. Shit. Can't see his health bar, so he's a boss. He counts as a boss. I don't know what this skill is gonna do. Maybe I should save my heal combo in case it like fucks. Let's just fireball him, dude. Oh, I suck. Vulnerable to fire. Okay, knowledge. Salamander. Oh, he ate my character. Ooh. Oh, spit it back out. Okay. That's not that bad. I thought he was gonna like Tom Kench my character, and I had to like, or like the. Actually, reminds me of Darkest Dungeon when the hag puts your party member in a pot. I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Okay. Let's just slap. We don't have any live mana right now. Let's just slap. And that way, like, we have some live mana to use. Ooh. Big hit. Let's just boomerang him. Oh, fuck. That sucked. Okay, this again. So what we have to do is go heal here. Oh wait, shit, that's wrong. Oh, I did this wrong. Fuck. Yeah, I did this wrong. I was supposed to go slap, and then I was supposed to go empowered slap, but I fucked up. It's fine though. This, like, realistically, what's going on is not that terrifying. No, he's hurt. Okay, this is the same thing again, so I gotta go Boom, boom. Oh, he's just dead. Okay. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Oh, this is already in place. Okay. Okay, I see what we have to do now with the this block in the other area. I have to move the thing, the crystal that's blocking our way into it. This mole block just kind of means you got to put something on top of it, a big crystal or something. That's all that symbol means. Mines key. Oh, I know where this goes. Okay. See what else is going on here. Yes, that's where we got in at first. Man, I kind of want to go back and do that other stuff that's in the other area now that I have this item, but we'll get to it. I just got to remind ourselves that, you know, so we'll get to it. Let's go ahead and just heal. Have an apple. Whoop. Who knows what the other part of that was? Must be moon. Bone, tomato, pepper, teal amber ore. Boom. Some cabbage. Oh, here's one of these passage blockers. Holy shit. We really got to land this moon. Oh, it's hard to get the fire back there. I'm gonna have to sunball this guy. It feels like this is like the most... I think that's gonna hurt the most, this thing back here. Staglobite. Ooh, shit. It's the first time I've seen that skill. Ooh, got me. Let's see. How much health does he have left? Oh, 14. We can kill his ass. Oh, here comes a staglobite. Man. You get her heal off. Eggs. Wee woo, wee woo. Alright. Seems like we can't go back upstairs quite yet. I get the feeling if we spin that. Oh, wait, shit. I see something down there. I don't even see that hidden back there. Another rainbow conch. We blow on this. That's going to do that. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. And that'll help us get up here. Mushroom. Try to get these all in front of me. Mushroom soup. Uh-oh, does that mean a boss is up here? It's giving me a free mushroom soup. One of these encounters. I can actually combo this guy and get it all done in one blip. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. That didn't work at all. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna get this thing off. I thought the solstice combo would like do all four of those symbols, but I guess I didn't. I just did the melee symbols. Well, back to the old moon meringue. Teal drop. That wasn't that bad. Whee! Alright, so we go back up now. Saves a game. See what's going on in here. How do we... I see. It's not quite it. How do we do this? Ah, here we go. One of these funky puzzles. Gotta go like this. There we go. You broke into my fort. Why did you hurt my pet? That is Malcolmud. What the fuck? Rocky can't know that you're just playing if I'm not there with her. No one ever understands. It's a child. It's a flippin' child. Shovel Knight. Fucking got him. Ooh, big damage. Okay. I don't know what that guy's gonna do. I guess we'll try sucking up energy and hitting him with sword. Ooh, that was perfect. That's exactly what he wanted. Let's just nourish. Nice. We'll just keep hitting the little guy. Ooh, now he's riding him. Ooh, danger. So let me try to absorb and go like combo. This will do 3 symbols. Nice. Ooh, AoE attack. Maybe we'll just suck these up and do a big fucking boomerang on his ass. $121. Fucking boom. It's more living mana out here. Or live mana, or what do we call it? Ah, that's kind of hard. And now we're going to suck all these up. Boom, boom, boom. And do this again. Easy. You are very strong. Do people berate you too when you were kids? Is this why you left your village? You just happen to be born with special powers, and it's a shame no one was able to guide you through that. Oh no. Malcolm Mud can't dig. It's too boring. I mean, fair. Poor child. Rocky is not a monster. I mean... Where's it gonna ship me out? Ooh. Spooky men in the shadows. Time is ticking. Is everything on track with the preparations? We will be ready for the eclipse. Ready and excited too. I fear the sidekick's hesitance might fester. We should get a final confirmation. I will go myself. 3. Make sure everything goes smoothly in my absence. Alright, you can use a lift, great. You have stuff in there, though, to do still. There's some stuff in the other area to do as well. Oh, more mushrooms. Let's see how we can do this. That wasn't too hard. Trader's Signet. Might be of interest to a certain merchant. This doesn't seem to be the merchant. Ah, there we go. Ow. Yeah, here's those crystals again, which I don't think I have anything for still. No. We're just gonna get over to where the rocks are to move. We get that other rainbow shell, which I don't know what does at this point. Alright, let's get out of here. Not bad. Not bad. They patched Rogue Prince of Persia again. We could always try that game again. Okay. What should we do? What should we do now? Of course, we've opened some Irish whiskeys recently, so one could mess with our Irish bottle, which I think is what the plan was. Oh, Patrick Starr, welcome back. Welcome back, Patrick Starr. All right, so we have our Irish Infinity bottle here. And that bottle can be found in this spreadsheet here. Boom. We'll send it to YouTube as well. So I'm trying to think what is missing out of here other than blue spot. Is there anything else missing here other than blue spot? Oh, I guess the Blackmill's Black Bush. You're 12. You should not be here. If you're 12, this is not content for your age range. I wish you well to another broadcast. I think that's it. I guess there's the Bushmills Black Bush and the Blue Spot. Those are the two ones we've opened since we touched this. So what we might do is we might pour like, let's see. I might pour like 30 milliliters and then do like 15 milliliters each of the new ones. That probably makes sense. That being said, 15 milliliters is not very much for the Irish bottle, because the Irish bottle has not got that many different things in it. So if we really want to make an impact, we really should pour 50. Really, we should pour 100. And then I guess I could like make a sample bottle. I guess that's maybe what we'll do. Maybe we'll pour one to drink and one sample bottle, and then we'll do 50 milliliters of Blue Spot and Blackbush. Hold on, let me change the category too. And if anyone's here that I owe a community bottle input to, so I think I owe one to Ben and Bee's Knees and Cap. If any of you guys wanna pick something for our community infinity bottle, that's also around. Because I think I owe some. All right, so there's these and this, and I need a small funnel. All right, so these Boston rounds are slightly too big. These are like 60 milliliters, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll just pour it into a Glen first. Man, this doesn't seem clean, but I guess I'll have to wash this out. All right. All right. Here's our Irish Infinity here. Pop. And we'll pour about 50 milliliters eyeballed, which is the widest part of the Glen. It needs a little bit more. So that's about 50. And we'll put that in the Boston round. And this is 2 ounce, so it really fits about 60 milliliters. So this is not quite full, but that's okay. In fact, what we could do is I'm going to pour another 50 out of this. And I don't want to drink it all, really, so... I think what we'll do is we'll try to pour 10 more out of this into the Boston. That way that's full and I don't have to drink as much whiskey. Because I never drink this much anymore. There we go. All right, so that Boston's full. And what we're going to do is we're just going to get a sticker out. Wherever the fuck my stickers went off to. Yeah, we'll get a sticker out and we'll sticker it for today's date. So this is our Irish Infinity. So we'll have another sample of our Irish bottle. So kind of how we do this is we go, this is the Irish bottle I. And this was on the 22nd of May 05 of year 2025. And then we'll store that for later interest. So here's our sample of the current iteration. And now I'll get another Glen and we'll do a couple Glens worth of Bushmills, Blackbush, and Blue Spot. Alright, so we'll just bop, throw that on there. And again, we just tried this Bushmills Blackbush yesterday, fresh crack on Wednesday. Not bad. I mean, it's pretty good, you know. For like a cheap Irish whiskey, it's like not bad. I definitely felt like it was a better whiskey than the Sexton and the Jameson Black Barrel. So it has that going for it. But I feel like it's still worse than the Bushmills 10-year-old, which isn't that much more expensive. All right, in this goes. And then we'll do some of the Blue Spot, which this is an excellent, phenomenal pour. Did you save the stars? For a little bit. I saved the mole men from the mole child. And got the wind gauntlet thing. Although I'm kind of seeing, like, I'm starting to see, like, the reason why you would play it on the higher difficulty, though, because as it stands right now, it doesn't seem very challenging. So I don't know if that's going to continue like that or not, but I already murdered that mole beast fucking dinosaur. Perfect. Was usually intended to be hard at all? Yeah. See, it's like, I'm not like looking for the difficulty where I have to be a hyper nerd, but I want to be able to lose. You know what I mean? And it feels like right now, I can't really lose. So that's not great. Be able to lose later? I'm hoping so. Because, like, right now, like, I put some mana on the floor, and then, like, I use the Moon Chick's fucking Super Mario RPG fucking boomerang ability, and I press the spacebar, like, 25 times. And it does, like, 150 damage. I'm like, oh, okay. Will not be? I'm confused now. You'll be able to lose later on default. But I don't think the combat will not be... I don't think the combat will be particularly difficult. I don't think the combat will not be particularly difficult. I'm assuming you're trying to say the combat's not going to be hard. But it might have tricks. I'm kind of like cool with the like the design where you have to like try to sort out the best way to plan your attack so that you can try to cancel as many of the like channeling spells the enemies are doing as possible. Sometimes it feels not possible to get them, but I'm kind of down with that like little mental puzzle. But at the same time, it's like, it's still pretty hard to lose. But I guess like then it becomes that thing where like, if the only difference between like say normal difficulty and the hard difficulty is like you need to make sure you land your blocks and double attacks every time or else it's very like difficult, then all that does is increase the importance of pressing a button at the right time. It doesn't really necessarily make the game more compelling, you know? It's probably fine. Difficulty unnormal if you know the turn-based strategy thing. As soon as you go to expert, you're playing the dodge parry game. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, right? Is like, yeah, like the pressing the button at the right time thing is not that compelling to me. I get there's like a thing where like, well, you're practicing timing the parry against every kind of monster's attack, and you're kind of learning the attack, kind of like you would learn a mechanic. And then once you get good enough at that, then you're like, there's a certain satisfaction of like, oh yeah, I timed the boss's move because I've done them so many times I learned that. But I don't know if I care about that. Zero points of vitality on any character, and none of them use healing spells. Yeah, because you just get one shot all the time, right? So there's no point. You might as well have no health. Yeah, see, I don't like that. That's the right thing to do. That is the correct way to play, but I kind of don't like that. And that was like consistent, I think, with what I was watching on Mr. Noob Jungle's stream, because like he was doing that really hard boss, and all of his characters had one hit point the entire time, and like one of his characters was just like his job was to like stun the guy so he couldn't fight. So he's just like, you know, you have to resin because it's pointless. Yeah, exactly. So like the whole thing was like your character was either standing or not, and then it was all glass cannon. And that just is not the experience I would want, because it feels like it's like, what's the best way to just describe it in a way? It's like, this is a stupid analogy, but in Mario Kart 8, they introduced 250cc. And basically what happens on 250cc in Mario Kart 8, it's different now, but back in the day, is it made it so all the tricks in 150cc were like irrelevant because you couldn't use them anymore. But your character was going so fast, it would brick the tracks. And like the right thing to do sometimes was to like jump over like non-travelable pieces of terrain because your character was so fast, and doing the track properly like was out the window because your cart was so fast, right? That it like the tracks were like not made for that. And it just like completely changes the gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, it just changes what matters, and to me, it's like, I want the game to be about, like, a strategy interaction, and not about, like, pressing the button at the right time. If that's what the game's about, then it's, like, it's the wrong thing. Yeah, but I mean, like, when you think about it, If each hit is one hitting your character, that's like gaining 158% HP and shields. It's just better. They're not as good, yeah, but they're probably maybe balanced. You know? Because that seems like overtuned when you think about it. When you like do the math that way, it seems overtuned. Yeah. Chances are I won't play that game on expert then. Because it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't have anything to prove. That's why I put like Sea of Stars on normal too. It was like, you know, I don't need to like prove that I can do a fight so many times that I can learn to press the button at the right time. That doesn't matter to me. It matters to me that like the gameplay is compelling and maybe that the story is compelling. And pressing the button at the right time, like it's a Guitar Hero, is more fun when there's a cool song in the background that you're playing to the beat of. I can't wait for Elden Ring. I'll tell you this. I don't know the mechanics of Elden Ring. I don't know nothing about the game. But if you can play a man with a big shield in Elden Ring, I'm going to play that character. If it's possible, I'm going to do it. I think that's the game plan. Like, I want to block the boss's attack rather than dodge it. One of the best builds in the game for first playthrough? Okay. Yeah, like, I'm watching these guys, like, do it naked, kind of like with a big weapon, and I'm like, I'm just going to stand there with big armor and block. I'm going to be a plate mail guy. I'll do the complete opposite. Instead of being, like, mobile with a strong weapon, I'll be as heavily armored as possible and stand still. And see if I can win. Fat rolling the whole time. That's my strategy. I don't know if that'll work, but it's like just like it feels like the contrarian thing to do, so I want to do it. That's what it is. All right, so here's our Infinity Irish Whiskey that we extracted from the bottle on top of our sample. And again, this is a mix of 12 different Irish whiskeys. There's some single malt, there's some single pot still. It's roughly 43% alcohol. And there's a mix of all kinds of different casking in here. The thing about with Elden Ring is that the game is ultimately as difficult as you choose to make it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know you can do the bullshit summons thing or whatever, but I'm not like going into it from the perspective of I'm going to make it trivial. I'm just going into this perspective of like I want to just do it in a weird way, in a way that like maybe not that many people did. Didn't even learn how to craft items. Yeah. Oh, this is really slightly herbal spicy today. There's a bit of a grain sweetness. They got a dried fruit and winey characters in there, but I'm getting something that like reminds me of like a rum though. Dying of poison is the cavern of poison. Poison is OP. Never learned to make an antidote. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Elden Ring in some ways, it gets the rap for being a hard game, but I think it's like one of those games where the intention is actually like discovery. I think that's actually like exploration. That's actually the intent. And if you shortcut the exploration, like you just make the game harder on yourself. I think that's what happens. Like the more exploration you do, probably the easier the game is. It's about like seeing unsurmountable challenge and then figuring out how to surmount it. And then once you do, it feels like it's trivial. Especially if you read a guide. Running around naked with a club to prove we're gamers, yeah. Because in somewhat that was like Dark Souls has been around for so long that it became the thing to do to prove you're a real gamer is play Dark Souls naked. And I think it's just the same thing. It's just, oh, this is just another Dark Souls. Play it naked with big club, you know. Man, this has tasted really grainy right now. I don't know if it's just me today, but what did we put in this last? Oh, Teeling single grain. Yeah. This current iteration feels really grainy. How many blended whiskeys are in here? 1, 2, 3. It's not that many. I'm not sure why this seems so grainy. I guess it's maybe because the Teeling single grain was 100% grain. There's a little bit of that, like, ex-bourbon vanilla, slight sweetness, slight dried fruit note. Maybe a little bit of toasted oak, but it's hitting the palate really grainy right now. Nose is not particularly great. Palate still has great mouthfeel, but not great on flavor. A little bit of like subtle sherry related spiciness at the back, but mostly like malty and grainy, slightly sweet ex-bourbon notes. Maybe still a little bit of that like Cask Mate's creamy element. Not really getting much like fruitiness off of this. It's kind of like, again, like mostly kind of malty and grainy with like slight sherry notes. And then that like ex-bourbon kind of vanilla, slightly sweet elements. And I think kind of like, at least for me today, lost is a little bit of that wine character we had in some earlier iterations where it was kind of like a little bit of that wine note. It's kind of like not too much of it left. And it's kind of hard also to get that like creamy stout cask thing. Which, when we first created this bottle and it had like a stout part on top of a bunch of other notes, was very interesting. But I think as we've added more and more whiskeys, the stout cask element has kind of like just kind of got blown out, because it used to be the stout cask was like a very strong portion of this whiskey, but now it's only like maybe a seventh. Yeah, palate's definitely a little soft. It's all very approachable though, very smooth, very drinkable. But I think lacking in punch and flavor is kind of where we're at. But it's kind of expected. Again, it's kind of a low proof. Although we did add, again, some blue spot to this blend today. So that might end up kind of bolstering it a little bit. And that would be nice. I think that's mostly it though. Not bad. Not the greatest iteration, but not bad. All right. Memes. So ultimately, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. It's more Sea Stars. That was good. I'm getting like a weird, like Game Boy era vibes from that game. Like handheld, like Pokemon style vibes from the game. I'm not sure why, but that being said, it's not bad so far. If not a little easy, feels a little easy. We'll be doing again our 5th day of Final Fantasy tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be doing Final Fantasy 1 again. Maybe win. Maybe. And we'll do live review, of course. And something new, some new energy drink tomorrow morning. I got all kinds of monsters and Red Bulls in there, and I have ghosts in there. But I might want to do like a regular Rockstar. That might be what's on the plate. The problem is there's so many different Rockstars actually that when I go to the Circle K and I'm like, I need to buy one of every Rockstar here. If I do that, I will look like a crazy person because there's like 30. So I don't know. But yeah, maybe Rockstar tomorrow. See if I can pick one up, like a regular one. And remember on the weekend we're doing our Monkey 47 community tasting. This is on Saturday. We'll try this Black Forest Dry Gin from Germany. Ultra premium dry gin here from the Black Forest of Germany. And yeah, like I found out they do special releases of this that it seemed like pretty cool. With all kinds of different sort of infused elements. I don't know how easy it is to get them when they come out, but that could be cool. And we'll be continuing our Myst content patch rhyme playthrough on Monday, which we did some amount of, but not enough that I felt like we had to like drop it where it was. So yeah, that's kind of what's looking forward. Some extra stuff. I'll try to get the rest of my Discord backlog published this weekend. And then on to new things. So yeah. The music stopped. That means it's time to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And peace.